And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, and welcome to Valentine's Day. Believe it or not, a day made for the sweethearts. Do hope you've been good and you'll get a little something today. Maybe somebody will remember you. A lot of people will talk about this morning of Valentine's Day, what to do and what not to do. Depends on how long you've been married, I think, isn't it? Anyway, we'll get into that coming up at 7. Debbie's on the way in this morning. What's going to be happening? We got a lot of weather in the near future. Today, it couldn't be prettier, though. We're expecting 75 today. It's going to be a gorgeous day. I do hope you'll hang around and enjoy that. It will be extremely nice as we begin today. Let's see here. I'm trying to remember if I did something. I think, let's double check this. Let's see if I've got the church loaded. If not, we'll fix it real quick.
What did you want to be?
And that would be a no. I will fix that here in just a moment here and get the new episode of the church loaded up here in just a moment as we begin this morning. And we'll get that going this morning. We'll do that at 10 after. How about that? We'll get that underway this morning here so you can be all up to date with us there at the First Baptist Church there in Collinsville. I knew I had a little something off this morning. I just couldn't remember what it was. All right, let's get into weather this morning and talk about what is coming. Let's go to radar this morning as we pull this up. And we show that we've got plenty of fog this morning as we go due south of the Meridian area toward the Hattiesburg, Laurel area. Look at this. Just tons of fog this morning. If you're going to be anywhere in that area south of town, be careful. It's a lot there. Visibility is a quarter mile in a lot of places. We want you to be careful there. Now, we do have wind advisories out. If you'll notice this tan area across most of the state, northern Alabama into Tennessee and Arkansas, even down into Louisiana. This is definitely a wind advisory that's in effect today until 7 o'clock tonight in these areas there. It will be windy here as well, just not as bad as it is in the Mississippi Delta and those areas. So keep that in mind. Don't burn. It's just not worth it. Now, let's take a look into this magic wand as we go a couple days in advance here. Let's look at severe weather. This is what is expected today, nothing much. Let's look at Wednesday of what is in the forecast. And as you can see here, on Wednesday, northern Mississippi will be the line for severe weather. This has been changing and evolving as all this weather nears us. This is going to be Wednesday night as we move into Thursday. And let's go ahead and pull this up so you can see what happens on Thursday. Now, this will start affecting us around lunch, a little bit before lunch, 9:30, 10 o'clock through our area. And this will stretch from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Look at this as we look at this all the way up into Ohio, Cleveland area here. This is going to be some severe weather. There is the possibility of tornadic activity getting into the forecast late Wednesday night into Thursday as we follow these storms as it moves into our area. We'll be on top of this, and we'll go live each time something happens in our area. But expect this now on the East Mississippi side Thursday morning after daylight. There could be some stuff there in the west as we'll look at the Mississippi Delta, the overnight hours. But for the most part, our area, we're looking at daytime as we'll follow these and track these and keep you up to date with the very latest when it comes to weather and the situation. We'll do all the breakdowns with that. We'll be right back. We've got more coming up this morning as we start this is Tuesday, isn't it? Valentine's Day. We'll be right back.
Sanders Gas, Sanders Air and Heat is your full-service propane supplier since 1946. We take pride in ensuring reliable, friendly service to our customers. We also provide safety tune-ups related to propane, air conditioning, and heating systems, keeping our community efficient and safe. I'm Chuck Sanders, and yes, we're local.
The Precast Group, offering you the best selection when it comes to a storm shelter. Located on 145 South in Meridian, where they offer above-ground shelters that can be installed in your home as you're built-in, or conveniently located right outside your home if it's already built. They also offer storm shelters that can be installed in a slight bank or on flat ground. Protect your family today with a very affordable storm shelter from the Precast Group. Highway 145 South, 601-482-0003. The Precast Group.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
As we get into our forecast today, our record highs, 1989, it was high of 83 today. As we go back to those early 1800s, as yesterday we saw it was extremely cold. It was 7 degrees in 1899 on this date here in the great state of Mississippi. As we move forward to today, it is going to be warm. 75, you couldn't ask for any better weather here in the Meridian areas. We'll have that sunshine. A few sprinkles as you go further north into the Mississippi Delta in those areas. But always with this high temperature in the middle of February, it does mean storms are on the rise. And we will be facing that soon. As we look to Alabama, 72 in Tuscaloosa, 70 in Birmingham today, 73 across Demopolis area, and that will carry its weight up to about 74 there in Livingston, Alabama today. Now, as we start looking at the strong winds, this is what we've got today that will be coming through the area here. The Mississippi area, East Mississippi a 1, the Delta a level 2 is what we've got showing there. So be prepared for that. Strong winds. Will be moving in tomorrow night as well. As you'll see the Meridian area, the cutoff for that along the I-20 corridor. As we look at this northward now to the west over to the Vicksburg area. And again, we could lose power due to the wind coming about. We should have sustained winds of about 20 and gusts of about 30 to 40. Now, as we move into Wednesday night, Thursday, and this is what I was talking about just a moment ago, of what the severe weather is going to do. It's going to be 2 rounds now. You'll have that northwestern part of the state, the Mississippi Delta, back into Arkansas, having that Wednesday night. As daylight rolls around, this will be round 2, just east of Vicksburg, going through the Mississippi Delta into the eastern half of Mississippi and on into Alabama here on Thursday. Now, again, with this, as we look at what can happen, severe storms possible, damaging wind gusts of up to 60 miles an hour, quarter-size hail, and tornadoes are possible during this round of weather that's going to be passing through. Again, we will have this tornadic season all the way through May. Be on your tiptoes and always have a weather plan as we look at this. Again, this is tomorrow into Thursday is what we're looking at now. As we look at the edge of Alabama, we go ahead and bounce back on that and pull this up for you here. This is Wednesday night in Alabama, just barely getting in the northwest corner of Alabama here. Now, as you move into this part on Thursday, it will be a level 2 like it is in the state of Mississippi, damaging winds up to 60 miles an hour. And again, this will go all the way from Louisiana, Mississippi, all the way to Ohio with this severe weather, with it kicking off here in the south and moving northeast out of our area. Watch it closely and be here for you as these storms produce and head out of the state. What's happening temperature-wise? It's still warm as we've got that 75 degrees today. It will almost seem like summertime. We'll be there. Still that cool front out here in the California area, slowly making its way toward Texas. It hadn't gotten near us yet, and it doesn't look like it's going to be over the next 2 weeks. As we look at this today, 74. Tomorrow we'll hit 74 as well, but that low is 64 as we start to see the thunderstorms move in late. And then by Thursday, we had 90% chance of showers. Now, over the weekend, it's great weather. Friday, 50, 56 on Saturday, and then that warming trend starts coming back by Sunday at 65, and we'll have 74 degrees on Monday. Not bad, is it? Now, as we look ahead, let's go ahead toward the end of February, all the way to the end there. 79 on the 21st, and always be prepared. There could be something going on there as well. We go all the way down to the end of the month at 28 at 70 degrees. So not much cold weather expected for February at all this year. That's the way it shapes up. As we look ahead to fishing, Chet's Paint and Body tells us today a major time to go out and go fishing today is going to go through about 8 o'clock this morning. You get another chance late in the evening right there at dark, but your best time will be this morning until about 8 o'clock. So if you're a big fisherman, now's the time to hit the water and go out and fish. Enjoy yourself there. We'll be right back as we begin this. We'll be live in roughly 20 minutes from now. We'll bring you the morning show of things that have gone on in the Meridian area. There's a lot going on, as you can well imagine, as we let you know what happens in our areas. We did have someone get robbed yesterday. We'll tell you all about that and what's going on in the neighborhoods. Good morning, Charlene Gaddy. Good to see you there. Greg Harrison is up. Jeff Lewis, good morning to you. Clarence Westbrook, hadn't seen you in a few days. Glad to have you back with us as we start this. Again, severe weather on the outbrinks of us for the next couple of days as we'll watch Wednesday night and Thursday being the most severe for our area. We'll be here to walk you through all of that. Deb will be in just a moment. We'll tell you all about the weather, and we'll also see you bright and early, kicking off at 7 o'clock here in a few moments. Come back and join us. We'll see you soon.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners: